came back to work on Tuesday on all the painkillers, had all my gauze in my mouth still. My face was...
If you've left your Tesla in the Burnside Village car park, it's been parked up there for a couple of weeks now.
Fully charged though.
Fully charged?
Yeah. I asked him politely. I said, can you please leave? And he called me every name under the sun. And then he brought a hockey stick back and smacked on the front window and he said, I'm waiting for you. I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, I'm going to die. If I don't get in here, you have to call an ambulance. Are we live? What is it? 77. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lawnhub Live After Lunch, episode 7. You are with 77. Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, I did, I think. Episode 77. I'm here by myself, but I'm also here with Dylan.
What's up, everybody?
It is. The mic is live.
The mic is on. With
young Dylan Ward, also known as Barty.
Yes, they are the names. I got something funny to tell you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We've been banned from TikTok again.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. So
we've been suspended. We have been suspended.
What do we do this time?
I don't know. Let's see what it says. Hang on. Let me see if I can find some intel on this bad boy.
Like, because surely it's like an innocent till proven guilty style type of justice system on TikTok.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. Especially, you know. How many strikes do we get? Surely it's only 3 strikes and we're done. Like,
well, all it says is access status is couldn't apply because your live access is suspended. Try again in 13 hours. Okay. 13 hours.
We've only been banned recently. Is that what that says?
Yeah, unless we've been banned for a week and this is the end of a week or something and we got banned.
So we got banned last week.
Yeah, maybe.
What did I say last week?
I don't think anything bad.
I don't think I said anything bad last week.
Nah.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than your mate.
My mate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my mate, your mate.
Yeah, Dylan got a bit agitated before the podcast.
I did get a bit agitated.
And apologies for the slight delay. The TV to my left was not working correctly and it was annoying me. We'll just wait for people to filter through, get it started. It's cold, wet and miserable here at Lawnhub in South Australia at the moment. We have predicted rainfall for the next 4 days. So...
gross.
Not great for watching footy, not great for playing golf, but great for if you're a duck and you are a home creature comfort person and you wish not to leave the house. It's a great day. Great weather for that type of person. Billy Ray says, hey lads. Hello, Billy Ray. I've got some very exciting news, Dylan, that I shared to you before. But Rob Riley O'Brien has re-signed with the Crows for another 3 years. That is absolutely phenomenal.
That is phenomenal.
That is
good to hear. There you go. Get it up, yeah.
So that's exciting. Common sense prevails, Dylan,
it
for
does,
once.
For once. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. Actually, you know, I ran out of time, but you know what I was going to do today? Unfortunately, I didn't have time. I was fucking busy. I was at the Kenttown barbecue. Was in a meeting, and then was on the phone for about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Just back and back.
Back and forth with different people. And what I was going to do is I was going to go back to last week's AFL and NRL predictions and see who won.
Oh, true.
But ran out of time. I ran out of time. So, but you picked Collingwood. You picked Fremantle.
I did.
Right, and I picked the Sharks. So there was 2 up. Like
okay,
upsets.
there were 2 upsets there.
We got an upset each.
All right, nice.
So yeah, maybe we'll do that again, and maybe we'll task it with someone amongst our people,
our circle,
and then they can, or we could write it down.
We could even just ask the people in the audience.
Yeah.
Why don't you go do that for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're at that following just yet.
Okay, all right. That's too much to ask. We'll leave it at that. Yes, we should do that next week though.
Fucking, I am dyslexic, man. Tethered Star, good afternoon, guys. Sorry, Tethered Star. It's me, it's not you. And Corey Crawford says, hey, champions. Hello, Corey.
What up?
Oh, what up? I didn't know what you said.
Oh, what up?
Yeah, what up?
What up?
So, yeah, I think maybe we should do that towards the end of the video again. Just pick our selections for the week.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, you see Jack Ginnivan's celebration last night after he kicked the first goal of the game?
No,
it was
I didn't.
the Telstra ad.
I'm surprised that's still running because that's been getting ripped.
Oh, it's a horrendous ad.
It's a horrendous ad.
Fortunately, all the memes about it are around, when your team's down by 10 goals and then that ad comes on. So fortunately for us, our biggest loss of the year has been 18 points, I think. So we haven't had to endure that.
That's true.
Shellacking and then, we haven't had to deal with it. So
That's true.
Jack Chapo, the rain is desperately needing an essay, so it's great. Oh, definitely not putting that to the side. Definitely, the rain is much needed and much welcomed. However, the showdown's on tomorrow night, and my seats aren't 100% undercover, so I would prefer that it hold off for a little bit, and then it can piss down again. Obviously, we can't control Mother Nature, so she'll do what she does.
Clint would probably disagree with that.
Yeah, well, maybe they've had too many planes up.
Maybe.
Too many planes flying up. So, Nick Lamb, haven't watched in a fair few weeks. Check out that mood lighting. You know what, Nick? That's literally what I said when I walked in. It's like episode 1 in here. So for you OG fans that have been watching us for a long time, will remember that we had our very first podcast in our old studio, and it was pretty creepy. It was dark. We had the black curtain behind us. We had the moonlight, the salt lamp.
The salt lamp.
Yeah, salt lamp, the orange lights, which are just out here. So
Yeah.
Except
this is purposeful mood lighting. This isn't due to lack of.
It is nice and
light.
good. It's nice. It's warm in here as well. So you got the warm lighting, and you've got the warm from the heat of the heater as well. So which I had to turn off. I was getting a bit hot. So
no, I can focus all the lighting on you when Clint's not here, and I think we can take
you can really
advantage
shine in on this chrome dome. You know, got a haircut yesterday. So. First haircut.
Did you pay for a haircut?
Yeah, first.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Just do it yourself.
So listen, let me tell you something.
All right. Okay.
So I had a predicament, right? I needed a haircut. It was getting scraggly, and I looked feral, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I cooked tea last night, made my world famous nachos, right? And had my sister and her husband coming around for dinner. So I was like, well, by the time I get home, cook tea, have tea, do your fucking dining experience and shit and talk back and forth. It's going to be too late, all right? So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just run the gauntlet. I'll just go see down the road here at Parabanks. Parabanks? No. Springbank.
Springbank?
Yeah. I'll just do a drive-by, see if they're busy. And they weren't busy, and they went straight in and... buzzed me for $20. $20. I'm happy with $20.
$20. All right. Okay. All right.
So,
it's not disgusting.
Clint said the audio's low. Can't hear. Hello, Clint. But we have some comments here. So, was it half price? Well, Billy, on the wall it said that a standard cut was 32, and I got it for 20. So nearly. Which camera do I look at here, Dylan?
I reckon look at that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at that one.
No.
There's 2 of them.
The one closest to me.
This one?
Yeah, this one.
All right, I'll look at that one. We got here a comment here from Camo88 Legends. What's the best potions, tips, tricks for a very sick looking grass? Selling the property in 5 weeks. Time need... Fucking hell, Adam. Selling the property in 5 weeks' time, needs some life in it. Understand shit time of year based on Central Coast, New South Wales. Well, Camo, if I'm being completely honest with you, and you've got 5 weeks, I'm getting down some lawn pigment, if I'm being honest. Just green it up. Don't make it too heavy in terms of the mixture. Don't make it too dark. And just do a light coat of pigment. That's probably going to be your best friend in such a short period of time, especially with the weather. Scott Blundell, Jonesy. Hello, Scott. How are you, young man? Hopefully you're behaving yourself. All right, we got some comments here. Nick Lamb, Renault question, a Celepin granular, BBW fur, etc. under or on top of the new soil? That's a great question. And the answer is you can put it anywhere you like. I am a soil prep, then put your products down, then put the lawn on top and water it in. But I have done both. So with great results. But if you've got the time and you're willing to do it, do the soil prep, put out the products, then roll the lawn over the top. I'm guessing gypsum, heavy clay soil would be done after coring, but before anything else like fertilizer top. Golf courses do it all at the same time if they're cut for time. So, but after coring, yes, correct. Yeah, sorry, after coring, you want to get it in the core holes. Sorry, I got a bit overzealous there. Damon Arkley, yes or no, PGR on new turf? Well, at this time of year, if you're laying a warm season turf variety, I would not be applying PGR. But depending on how the lawn has established, the weather, what we've got coming up, what you have coming up. So, I mean, if your lawn is established and you're cutting it regularly and it's in a healthy condition, go for it. Scott says also, Jonesy, my lawn has been smashed by clover, even out the back, clovers everywhere. I dumb enough mix NSFW in with the watering can and smashed a chunk of it, but killed my kikuyu. Yes, unfortunately that will do it. Also, ADHD playing up. When am I applying Trojan? So, Scott, first of all, I would head down to the local hardware store and grab the cheapest sprayer you can. We have done a video on this, haven't we, Dylan? Mm-hmm. And that's how you will want to apply your NSFW. That is, that's the only way that really should be applied is with a pressure sprayer. And then when are you applying Trojan? Well, once the weather starts to warm up again, to be honest. So I had a look at the archive data for our area this week for a customer who emailed in, and we're probably looking sort of September, October. Was when it started to warm up enough last. You all right? Last year. Obviously, last year is not a reliable indicator that we're going to experience the same weather patterns as this year, but it is something to work off. So probably September, October is when we're going to start looking at applying a granular fertilizer. Scott Crawford, this spring will be my first ever lawn renovation, Queensland Cooch. When top dressing to level out the lawn, how heavy can I go and how often should I water afterwards? Well, Scott, being your first one and you don't want to be too crazy, you can just top dress enough so that when you level it out with the lawn level or whatever you're using, if you see some green material come through, then you know you're in a pretty good situation there. And in terms of how often should you water, look, after renovation, for me, I like to do a heavy water straight after top dressing, just so you can help the soil or sand really level out properly and fill in, fall into any air pockets or anything that's happened like that. And then, to be honest, still look at your 25 mil a week, really, unless it's really warm or windy and you want to keep, the water on the sand or the soil from blowing away. But yeah, you don't have to go too crazy. I just like to keep it damp for probably the first week until you get vigorous growth come back. Obviously in the warmer season, that's a lot quicker. So yeah, you probably want to up your watering for probably the first week or two and then back it off from there. Whew, I need a drink, Dylan. I got ripped last week by a lot of people about that coffee I made, so no coffee today.
No coffee today.
Yeah, I only had my one this morning. All right, so we got Adsilicious. I want to be a lawn dad, but find it hard to keep on top of my lawn. What do you suggest? We'll be ordering some Lawnhub shit soon. I've heard it's the goods. Well, Adzi, it's a great question. How do you keep on top of your lawn being a lawn dad? Well, regular mowing, to be honest, is probably the most important thing. You don't want to, especially if we get some good weather conditions and the lawn starts to grow out of control a little bit, you don't want to cut the lawn, allow it to grow high, cut it back, then it looks shabby, and then wait for it to grow back and cut it. So regular mowing is important. Regular watering as well if you have access to water, and regular fertilizer. That's pretty basic. It's pretty easy, but regular mowing is probably going to be your best friend, and just keep on top of it. Don't let it get out of hand, because that's when it starts to, not be fun anymore. Unfortunately, that's what I fell into the trap at the end of last season. I didn't mow my back lawn enough, and that feral cuckoo I've got out there just grows everywhere. Scott, I do have a sprayer, just was lazy. We all get lazy, don't we, Dylan? Yep. I would do it that way. Does NSFW just need to land on the clover to kill it, or am I mowing it down and smashing the roots in it? Well, Scott, you don't want to mow 4 days before or 4 days after applying NSFW. So all it is you just put in the sprayer and you just make a normal pass by walking at normal speed. And once you get a nice spray over the clover, allow it to dry, and then don't mow for at least 4 days. And depending on how mature the clover is, may take up to a full kill of 6 weeks, but you generally start to see something happening after a few days to a week's time. Adzi, regular fur as in a couple months. Look, every 8 to 10 weeks for a granular fertilizer, that'll be more than enough. So you can look at something like Trojan, depending on what type of fertilizer program you're looking at. If you're looking for a more balanced fertilizer, like NPK fertilizer, you could look at Got Laid, but otherwise Trojan, mini peel, or premature, all fine to use throughout the growing season. I'll send through some photos, 600 metres squared of lawn and a dad bod. I need to get to work. Sounds good, Scott. Send it through. Maybe that's a segment for this summer, Dylan.
Dad bods.
And mum bods.
Mum bods.
Yeah, we can do all bods.
Yeah.
All bods.
All inclusive here.
Yep. Damon Arkley. When to cut new turf? Well, Damon, the Tahoma series that we did at my old man's place, I think I scarified that back after 10 days and mowed it like heavily. So you can begin mowing new lawn as soon as it's rooted down and started to grow, to be honest. So this time of year, bit difficult, but for warm season grasses especially. But yeah, as we move more into the warmer months, then yeah, that's when our cooch, cockoo, buffalo, all those types of grass varieties are going to settle quite quickly. So you can start mowing them quite early if you want to. And Adzi said, awesome, thanks for the answers. Do you do this weekly or something? I'm new to your Insta. Well, Adzi, we do this every week, 2 p.m. Adelaide time. It's called Lawnhub Live after lunch. The only time we deviate from those times is if Clint can't make it in the afternoon, but he can do the morning. We'll do the morning. Or we've only missed 1 week. 1 week. And that was because we were at an airport and then our flight got delayed and then we were in the air. It was horrendous. It was one of the most stressful times of mine and Matt's life. But we've only missed one, and we'll try and keep it to one only.
Keep it to one only. Yeah. No, I've done well. Like to keep it consistent every Friday.
Yeah, we had that episode from the Brisbane hotel room as well.
Went live from Brisbane.
Yeah, we did that. So we do like to, keep in contact with you guys, because without you guys, there's no us, and we say it all the time. It gets mentioned in the weekly cut every week. We have the best customers in Australia, so we don't want to let you down.
Well, we wouldn't keep doing it if there wasn't people that were after it as well, right? Like,
that's right.
2 hours of relatively consistent questions coming through, and there's enough to...
Yeah, and sometimes it gets a bit off topic. Depends what mood Clint's in. You might get him in a business mood, and he'll talk business for a while. And then, you might get him in an angry mood, and you'll get him telling you what he really thinks of, planes.
Of XYZ and
planes in the sky and, shit like that. So, but no, it's fun. We're not too serious here. The only times we get serious is when we have to give advice where a label is present, because people don't like it when we say something on the edge.
Yes, no. We get letters.
We do get letters. And I don't know if we've had one in a while, but we're probably due for one.
We're probably due for one, yeah.
Oh, that's fucking good water. Nothing better than a good old cold water. Liam Dunlop, any tips for getting cooch to grow back this time of year? Patience, unfortunately. Or if you got grow lights. If you got grow lights, that's going to help. Yeah, grow lights.
I mean, he might have.
You might have grow lights, but unfortunately, this time of year, cooch, no bueno. I haven't mown my front lawn for, April, I think. Yeah. What's the month before April?
March.
I think I mowed in March.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. No, it was still hot in March. It was Angel's birthday in March. It was 40 degrees on her birthday. That's right. It's hot.
That's true. We did have a really late pushing summer this year.
So maybe, I didn't put any pre-emergent down on my front lawn this year, Dylan.
No?
Yeah. I was doing a test. You know how I like to do tests and experiments?
You do like your little experiments. How's that experiment
I've had
been going?
I've had some broadleafs come up and the fleabane that has bloody run ravenous in South Australia. I had a little bit of fleabane and some broadleaf and just parts of cockatoo, but the pre-emergent's not going to stop that. So, when I cleaned the shed out the other week, I was thinking about mowing the green in, ready for golf day, but got lazy. Bit like Scott, got lazy. So, yeah. Nathan Wood, with summer approaching, what month do you think we're getting back on the applications? Well, Nathan, that depends what you're looking to apply. Granular fertilizer, you're probably looking once, we start seeing temperatures consistently during the day in the 20s again, with the hope that it doesn't drop off too much at night time. Liquids we can still be applying now, albeit you probably won't get as good results now, especially in Adelaide. It was 9 degrees on the way here, so
9.
That's
disgusting.
Disgusting. But things like acelepryn, we'll probably start looking at that September, October. Pre-emergence, September, October. Wetting agents, you probably apply wetting agents now, to be honest, even though it's still wet. Still get that water in the soil. Soil amendments you could be doing all year round. That doesn't really matter. You could be coring at this time of year as well. So, yeah. Matt Lee, g'day folks. G'day Matt. And Shadow Sour, yo, still in the hospital. How are you going? I've been missing work. Jesus. I feel like Sour, that's wow. I hope you're okay. That's a while, I'm pretty sure, from memory. I'm losing my voice. It's terrible. Matt Lee, going to spray some Duke to kill off ryegrass patches. Can you suggest some good timing at them? Absolutely, Matt. So I've got 2 pieces of advice for you here. You can listen to me, and I'll say wait until the conditions are dry, obviously, and they're not windy. Use a surfactant like wet with your Duke and spray over the lawn. Or if you want a more targeted approach, you can log on to the Syngenta Weather app on your desktop or your phone, and you can put in your area, and it will tell you your exact spraying windows for each day. But use a surfactant when targeting ryegrass because it is a little bit waxy. Nick Lamb, what would temps during the day in the 20s for Trojan be for warm season grasses or all grasses? All grasses. If you had ryegrass, you could probably put some granular out now. It'll probably make the it still probably make a difference. But yeah, mainly liquids for ryegrass at this time of year as well, to be honest. You could put out some granular, like I said. What will happen if I put rye in Sir Walter Buffalo? You'll have Sir Walter Buffalo with ryegrass in it. Jack. You could stripe it up if you wanted to, and then you could spray it out with Duke if you wanted to. So yeah, you can definitely do that. As he said, do you guys actively check DMs? Want to chat to you guys about something later when you're not live and busy? Yes, we have Riley. He monitors our social media, so he works every day and then on the weekends as well. He works for a few hours on the weekends, so you'll be able to catch him. So if you send him some information, some photos or whatever you're after, he'll get back to you in due course. Hey lads, I noticed after mowing the buffalo, there's quite long stole-on running on top of the lawn. Any recommendations to keep them in control? Absolutely, Peter. So once the warmer weather comes back, you'll want to do a light scarify and just remove a lot of that material, because what you may find happening is that rather than the runners running across the soil, there might be a thatch build up in the layer of buffalo. So instead of running across the soil, they're actually running on top of each other, and that generally happens when buffalo is become quite thatchy and quite overgrown. So yeah, I would look at that. Shadow says, my kidneys are not working great. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. How long does the granules in fertilizers take to break down? Does it depend on soil temps? It depends on soil temps, ambient temps, the quality of the slow release element as well. There's a lot of contributing factors, but normally in most cases, once you water it in, it will dissolve, and it'll start to work. It'll store itself in the soil, and then the roots take up the nutrients from the fertilizer via the soil and then into the plant. What do the little chef's hat and hashtag numbers mean? Dylan?
I don't know what that question means.
Sorry, Jack. What do the little chef's hats and hashtag numbers mean? I'm not sure.
I'm really trying to think.
I'm sorry, Jack. If you could just elaborate on that.
Unless that's a joke.
Yeah.
And then there's a
and it's gone
coming
straight over. Tim says, get your seeds out. Absolutely. Be a good time to get some seed out. And Tim also says, show us your roots. You have to go to our link after the live to see that. B Nukes, will Duke kill ryegrass that's already established? Yes, it will. And Adzi says, thanks again.
Sorry. I was going to the YouTube because Josie replied to the comment, and it is on the YouTube comments. They do have little chef's hats and little numbers.
I can't see that, obviously.
Yeah.
And Adzi says, thanks again. Chat soon. See you next week. See you next week, Adzi.
Are they crowns? I guess top commenters, maybe.
Okay, so Matt Lee, what was your question again? Oh, Duke and ryegrass. Hang on. It depends on the establishment. Might take a couple of sprays, but yeah, Duke's very good at what it does. They're not chef's hat, they're crowns. Look, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have a look. Let's have a look.
They're just little icons, I think, if you're a top commenter or a top fan. Although, speaking of top fans, I feel like we haven't seen Skazer, Bearded Sith, or Pittman.
They're probably busy.
Those boys in a while.
They're probably busy.
I think they only watch 60 episodes in a row and probably learn everything there is to learn.
Well, there was a period there where it got really, really competitive. Fucking hell, repetitive. Here we go. All right. Ad blockers. You're not allowed ad blockers on YouTube. Says who?
How has the ad block been going?
Yeah, good, I think.
Have you seen the ads?
No, yes and no. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. So you fight in the comments for who's number 1 and who's number 2 and 3. Yeah, okay. I think it's been established, and I'm probably a bit slow to the party, but I think they're top commenters.
Okay. Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, there's Pittman.
Oh, he's here. Is
He's
he?
here,
He's
yeah.
here. He's lurking. He's lurking.
Hello, Pitts.
What's up, man? Hadn't heard from you. I was a bit worried.
So we just had Geordie Sherritt. Hopefully the golf course is nice and tame for you today, being so wet. And Kira. Bearded Kira. Kira's just joined the chat. Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight. It's been a big week.
Been a big week.
Yeah. I've just received an email. Just wait 1 second. Dylan, keep talking.
Oh, I'll keep talking. How you going, Kira? How's your teeth? She went to the dentist for the first time in 25 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to the dentist in maybe 6 years, probably. So, but I just know what they're going to say. Yeah, you come back next week, and the week after, and the week after. So,
Sorry, keep talking.
yeah, and so in saying that, I don't want to go because I don't want to spend all the money.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Talking about the dentist and how it's a massive scam.
Wow, it is till it's not.
I feel like you don't have to go unless your teeth hurt.
That's true. That's what I did last time I went to the dentist. And guess what?
You fixed it?
I got all 4 wisdom teeth out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you just have one that was hurting?
Yes, but then the X-ray showed that they were coming in on whack locations.
How long ago was that?
2000 and I was at Golden Grove. It was Christmas of 2014.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think. Yeah. Right. Nah, fuck it. Fuck is. I'm going to tell you. Right. So I had a sore mouth, right? The one that was coming through here. It was really sore, like it was waking me up at night. Got into the dentist at Gawler. And then she's like, oh, yeah, wisdom teeth coming through. She's like, we'll just do an X-ray just to see how the other 4 are going. And, yeah, she's like, nah, they're fucked. You got to get them out. And this one up here was pushing on my back molar. So it was actually, if I continue with it, would it would just push my teeth across, which I had braces, and that doesn't sound very, very fun. So
No.
I had to go through the private system, but I didn't have private health because it was like, you need to get them out now.
Mm.
So I had that appointment on Wednesday. Told my boss at work, at my old workplace, I have to get all 4 wisdom teeth out because I think these ones were growing in on the side, but these top 2 were really bad. And he's like, well, you're going to have to do it after Christmas. I'm like, no, like, because I think it was Christmas the following week. Yeah. So it's 2 weeks out from Christmas. Mm. And I said, no, I need to get them out. They're causing me fucking massive pain. And he fucking made a big song and dance about it, right? Mm. I'm like, it was Wednesday, and I said, I'm getting them out on Saturday so I don't miss work. I just need Monday off. Can I please have Monday off? So Saturday, wisdom teeth out in the afternoon. Sunday recover. Monday recover. Back to work Tuesday. And I had to fight fucking tooth and nail to get that day off, right? Came back to work on Tuesday on fucking all the painkillers. Had all my gauze in my mouth still. My face was fucked. It was hot. And I remember I was splitting the load and my mouth filled up with blood. And I just fucking spat and just all this blood went everywhere. And my store manager said I need to toughen up. I had a doctor's certificate for 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's, wow. Okay. Toughen up.
Toughen up.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Toughen up.
Toughen up.
Toughen up.
Toughen up.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed that story.
That was a good story. I enjoyed that story.
So now we're like, when anyone says they get their wisdom teeth out, I'm like, well, 3 days, that's all you get.
Yeah, that's all you get.
Obviously, I'm a much more empathetic person, and I allow people the time that they need off for their wisdom teeth. But yeah, 3 days, Dylan.
3 days.
Really 2, because
Really
I had them out at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was one of the most weirdest experiences because I don't believe I'd gone through the private system before. But we went to the hospital in Glenelg.
The hospital in Glenelg?
Yeah, or the surgery in Glenelg.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's on this like back street thing, fucking weird.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, like had to pay for it all out of my own money. It was like 8 or 9 grand or something. It was fucking ridiculous.
Fuck,
Yeah, because
yeah.
the public system's different, obviously.
Yeah.
To do it, like I had options, but
You needed them out.
I needed them out, and the cheapest way of doing it was like 6 to 8 month wait or something. Like, and my teeth would be fucked by then. So yeah, went there on the Saturday, and I just thought I was going to go straight in, but it was like a fucking horror movie. We had recliners, right? We were sat in a U shape. We all had recliners, so everyone got there at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and you'd get in your gown, and you're in your recliner, and I was the last one. I didn't know I was the last one, and then like first person would get taken, then half an hour later they come back with their fucking mouth in wrap of ice, and they're sitting in the recliner, and then the next person would go, and then like, all these people came out, and there was a lady chucking, like she'd obviously had a bad surgery or whatever. And I was like, this is horrible. Like that's what I'm going to be like in however long. And then it was my turn. They told me to count down from 10, and then I woke up in a bed trying to eat an ice cream.
Oh, you were mid trying to eat ice cream, and that's when you became conscious? Or?
Well, that's the next thing I remember.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, and asking what the time was. Yeah, it wasn't much later after I went in. So, yeah. So, anyone that gets a wisdom teeth out, 3 days. That's all you get. 2.5 days. Yeah.
And toughen up.
And toughen up.
Yeah.
And if you're not spitting blood, you're not doing it properly.
Exactly.
All right. Josie says Churchill Dental Studio don't charge weekend or after hour rates still. There you go. Okay, Scott Crawford. In regard to my previous question, obviously after top dressing, the new turf will grow through somewhat patchy due to parts being heavily top dressed. When should I mow? Sure. Look, if you've got a rotary mower, you can sort of mow whenever, to be honest. But once the lawn starts to grow back, even if that means raising the height of cut a little bit, just so you don't pick up as much sand in the blades, then go for it. But look, it depends on the weather. But you could be mowing within a week or two, to be honest. Heavily, probably closer to 2 weeks. Shadow says, so what beer are we having after work, boys? I'm off the beers. I have been for a while now, so I'll be drinking my water. My water?
Your water?
You want our water?
Really niche reference.
Yeah. Shout out.
Water Pro Classic.
Yeah, shout out. I got for my birthday, Dylan?
What'd you get for your
I got a
birthday?
Yeti.
You got a Yeti?
Those things are legit, eh? They're not like the Kmart Yetis.
Not like the off-brand Audi Yetis.
Legit. I'll put ice in that, and it'll have ice in it, and I'll leave it on my bedside table, and it'll have ice in it for 3 days. The water ice, not the drug ice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When was it your birthday?
June 11th.
Oh.
Month and a half ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I was 21.
We were doing the mower video.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't here, was I?
No, you were here.
I
We
was
had your
here.
cake. Oh, that wasn't on your birthday, was it?
No, the cake was on my birthday.
Yeah. Because we were unboxing the giveaway.
Yeah, that's right. I was here. Yeah. Yeah. Billy Race. Pittman says, great day. Great weather for ducks. Yeah, we said that earlier. Billy Race says, Cooper's Pacific Pale Ale is the go at the moment. There's a lot of words there.
They got right.
Lohman says, chugging Cooper's Pale Ale at the moment. Nice. Shadow says, it's best to do heavy top dress. Will take longer to come back in mid-spring when it's fully growing, but you but you do light to medium top dressers most of you to make sure that there is leaf growing. Correct. That's great advice. And yeah, I mean, if you top dress in January when it's fucking stinking hot, you're gonna get rapid growth as well. So, yeah. What else? What else used to happen at my workplace? We can talk about that if you
let's
like,
get
Dylan. Yeah. Got held up with a knife. That was fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking big machete.
Big machete, not a knife, a machete.
Oh,
The story always gets more intense every time you retell it.
sorry, I didn't get held up with the machete. The machete got pulled out the front when we shut the door.
Okay.
But I did have it was a yellow handled knife, and the blade was about this long in the shop. And at that point in my life, I was just like, I've had enough. I said to him, do it. Because the camera was right there, so I'd get time off work. That's what I was looking forward to, time off work.
From your stab wound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'd have to come back to work because it's close to Christmas and then you'd be told to toughen up.
Yeah. But no, I had everything but a gun pulled on me, Dylan.
Yeah,
and the supermarket had a fucking needle pulled on me. That was fun.
Oh, cool. I'd actually probably prefer a gun than a needle, to be honest. Needle,
I always said that. I'd rather be shot than jab with a needle.
Yeah.
Fucking Salisbury North represent. Yeah. So, top drop. Yeah. So she said many stories about good old Daryl. So Alyssa was my front end manager. Yeah. Good old Daryl. Daryl's dead now, unfortunately. He died from probably illegal substances. I would say.
All right. Yeah. Was he the one telling you to toughen up?
No, he wasn't my store. My store manager might have been on some substances back then, but I'm not sure now. Can't really comment.
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice on that one. Yeah. Nick Lamb says, "You all right, Jonesy? Tired? Sound like you're struggling, lol." Yeah, I'm tired.
He's not allowed his coffee because you all gave him shit last week.
No, I've actually been a bit crook this week. I was off sick on Tuesday. Slept all day. Came back Wednesday. Full of beans, and then Thursday I got a lot done, and then today I've just been all over the place. I was at Kent Town for the barbecue. Took me 20 minutes to find a park, and I had to go in the paid parking on the other road at Kent Town.
I managed to snag one this morning.
You dog.
But I tell you what, there was someone that was coming in for me, but my windscreen wiper broke in the city on the way to work. It just popped off, and so I've got half it working, so I've got my head, poking out the window or poking to the left side to just see where I'm going because it's fucking bucketing down. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just going to have to deal with that when I get back. Thinking it's broken, but it had just unclipped off. Yeah. And so it probably still fucked. But there was someone who just was coming in to park there with me. And I said, just hang on, mate. Bucketing rain. Like, hang on. Stays there for like the 10 minutes that I'm trying to fix my windscreen wiper. I'm just like, dude. Right. And then I realized it must be that fucked to get a park there that he would wait 10 minutes for me to fix my windscreen wiper to snag that park.
Yeah, well, I got there at 20 to 7 and the street was already full.
That's crazy that I even got that park.
And the Bunnings side as well, that was all full on the other road. I went further down, but if the parking inspector was out, I was going to get done because we don't go down that far. Tops. Alyssa said, and Shane, good old Shane-o. So he had a big neck tat. He was the Salisbury North protector.
The protector. He was your bodyguard.
Yeah. He used to look out. He used to. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good old Shane-o. Yeah. A lot of stories off camera for that one.
All right.
We had some fun times.
It's always the people that save it, eh? Like, whenever you got a shit job, it's always the people. Like, if you got people you enjoy working with and you can have that banner, and then you can talk shit about the shit environment as well. It did
have some great people. Because at that point I was spending, because especially during COVID, like I was spending more time at work than I was at home. So, you got to spend time. You got to make do with the people you're around, and we had fun, especially during toilet paper gate.
Oh yeah,
that was.
Were you
fucked.
Stopping people from buying 8?
Well,
were you just like, all right, well.
Well, no, because our assistant director fucking told the whole world that we'll never run out of toilet paper, and to make signs and put them out in the road, we have toilet paper, and we sold out 3 days later.
Yeah.
Everyone sold out.
Everyone
like
sold
all
out.
the Drake stores sold out 3 days later. So we had to get rid of the sign.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you sold out.
Yeah.
But you got to be pretty confident to say that you're not going to sell
Yeah.
out. Although I guess no one knew how crazy.
No,
it would be, yeah.
and then we had 24 packs of quilting come in, and inside a 24 pack of 4 6-packs, right? Mm-hmm. So they're wrapped inside of.
Yeah.
So what we did is they came in, and instead of selling one 24 pack, we sold 4 6-packs. Right, and whatever the price of the quilting 24 pack was, we just divided by 4. So, quick maths, if they were $24, it's $1 a roll, then the 6-pack will be $6, right? And that's what we did. So we broke them up we opened up the 24 pack, and then we spread that out so more people would get toilet paper, right? Mm-hmm. It just wasn't good enough, was it? Well, I want 2. Well, too bad. Everyone gets 1, And then we had people, Lisa just said then, people trying to climb into the truck to get toilet paper.
Wow.
That was fucking wild. And at the time, and anyone watching this probably has no fucking care in the world. But anyway.
No, that's good. That's good.
At the time, my store was being knocked down and rebuilt. So the new store was being built while we were still trading out of the old store. So they knocked down our warehouse. So we were working out of shipping containers in this little caged area like on fucking Breaking Bad, right? It was just like a little caged area. And we had people jumping the fence at night, trying to get into our containers, because that's where our stock was. Yeah, like Alyssa just said, we had people climbing onto the truck or try to climb onto the truck to get to the stock, and there was no toilet paper. We got spat on. We got, fucking everything. Everything happened during that time, especially in a demographical area like that. It was just fucked. Don't recommend.
No.
Yeah. Hockey stick. I had a hockey stick. Yeah, had a guy at the front. I caught him stealing, and I asked him politely. I said, can you please leave? And he called me every name under the sun. And then he brought a hockey stick back and smacked on the front window. And he said, I'm waiting for you. And I said, okay. What are you going to do? I finish in 12 hours, bro. So they're going to stay out there all night? Because, okay. And then he went home. He didn't come back. Nah, they're all talk. They're all talk. All bark, no bite. Except for the one dude that did hit me.
Yeah.
But we got him back, so... Yeah,
got a swing in.
Alyssa, if you're still there, this is a great story, right? Well, for me anyway. If anyone's still listening, we had this guy who'd always steal, right? Always fucking steal, and I still know where he lives because he told me his address when he threatened to bash me, right? And he pulled his shirt up, and he had fucking bruises. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not relevant to the story. He used to steal from us all the time, right? And it just every time he'd come in, we'd just tell him to leave. But by the time we got to him, he'd already have fucking whatever down his pants, right? And one day, he went through the checkout to buy something, right? And Alyssa's like, I'm going to charge you for stuff, through the screen. So, he came through with something, right? And he goes, blip. And then Alyssa goes, all this random stuff that he stole, right? And
that's awesome.
Right? And Alyssa said, however much that is, $25 or whatever it was, right? What was on the screen was nowhere near what he stole, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm not fucking paying for that. Alyssa goes, yeah, that's what you stole yesterday. He goes, yeah, I stole that yesterday. Because I'm not paying for something I stole. And then Alyssa's like, well, you're not paying for the stuff you got here then? And he's like, no, I want whatever it was. He's like, I want my fucking chocolate, whatever it was.
I stole that. No, I stole that yesterday.
Yeah, you can't make me pay for something I stole yesterday. That was his whole argument.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
And Yeah, fuck. It was, yeah.
That's a funny line.
Yeah, and then, yeah, it was not, like, he then lost it, which, fair enough, and I lost it back, and then he asked, let's go outside, and I said, okay, I'm ready, let's go outside, and then he ran away. So, yeah. Lawn Beers Australia said, used to do the same with cartons of beer when I worked in the bottle-o, charge for 4 6-pack, but only put carton price through to the through the till and picked up a free 6-pack. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And Lumen said allegedly. Nah, no allegedly here. This is all facts. And then Alyssa just wrote, they're screaming. Yeah, that's right. And he screamed in the car park. Yeah. It was g'day VJ. It was a fucking different world. It was a different world, that store. And then I remember this one guy, Dylan. He must have been having a bad morning. I can't remember exactly if he was a regular or whatever. But yeah, the listener in the front end just told him to have a good day, and he just fucking lost it. Like, started calling them whores and fucking sluts, and I was building a display, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, mate, you all right? He goes, fuck you, you little cunt. And I'm like, what? And I didn't see about the time. He had his kid behind him. And I was like, mate, what is going on? And he goes, every fucking time I come in here, you pick on me. And I'm like, I just asked if you were all right. And then he said, nah, fuck you, let's go outside. And I said, okay. I don't know what we're going outside for, because he had his kid with him. And I said, mate, I'm just letting you know, like, you got your kid with you. I'm gonna knock your teeth through the back of your throat if you keep this up. And he goes, fucking come on then, come on. I said, I'm not touching you too. If you swing first, it's done. And he goes, and got in his car and drove away. And I was like, a different world down there, man.
That's a different world.
Yeah. Fucking different world. All right. Cody Stevenson. Lads, love the pod, thank you. Mo with a Scotty, have one set up with a groomer reel. How many times should I be grooming during the growing season? Queensland base. Well, look, Cody, to be honest, you could be doing it monthly, and you could be doing it lightly weekly if you really wanted to. I mean, some of the Toro, Jacobson, and John Deere mowers have groomer attachments to them, and they get groomed every time they mow. Lightly groomed, that is. So, look, you can do real light ones every now and then, and frequently, compared to 1 or 2 heavy ones a year, just to keep on top of it. There's a guy on OzLF that pulled a core sample from his lawn, and he grooms very regularly, and I really wish I'd screenshot the photo, but the image just showed absolutely like no thatch. It was so good to look at. And yeah, moral of the story is he groomed very regularly. Like, I can't quite commit to a frequency, but it was very, very regularly, but it wasn't invasive or intrusive. It was just nicking into the surface, keeping on top of what he'd done from his previous reno. So, yeah, more the merrier. Lawn, Land and Equip Expo. Happy Friday. Fullers. BJ, happy Friday, mate.
Happy Friday.
And Dane, RWS, when would be the best time to plant cooch plugs, Central Victoria? Plugs, I would do it probably in October, November, once you really start to get some warm soil temps, because it would be a shame to see those plugs sort of go to waste at this time of year if you were to core out and plug, or pull larger cores or plugs. That probably won't. I mean, they'd probably survive, but if you wanted to do it in a thriving condition, probably, September, October, November, through that time. 3 minutes, Dylan.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Whoop. Yep. 3 minutes till we give away a USP. Is that right?
We are giving away a ultimate spray pack to one lucky winner who's purchased through the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
I have a ready to rock and roll.
Do you have any stories like that, Dylan, at your previous workplace?
I used to work at an arcade.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for almost 5 years. Nah, not really. It wasn't that. Definitely wasn't as rogue as that. I mean, there was a lot of weirdos that went there, and a lot of sad things. Like you'd see a lot of kids that's mums were down at the pokies, and they were just abandoned there for like 3 hours running around and didn't have any coins to play any of the games or anything. Some fucking. And nothing bad against it. There was a lot of autistic dudes that were freaks at the games. Like they could lock in and just fucking get so many tickets. Like they made profit. It was insane.
When we went to Sydney last, me and Angel and I, we went to Time Zone.
Mm.
And what you've just said just sparked a memory. Mm. There were blokes at this machine. It was like a dance machine with their hands. They brought their fans from home.
Yeah.
To stay cool. And I was like, that's fucking, this is NPC shit.
You would have your different crews. There'd be the bar behind them and they'd put both their arms on it like that and then just use their feet and that's how they'd dance.
Yeah, they're doing that as well on the other side. Yeah.
You'd have the folks that would play the DDR. You'd have the folks that would punch out Flappy Bird because they could lock in and just get like 1,300 and make profit on tickets. Then you'd have the folks that would play the MX4, I think it was called. It was this racing game. It was like an online multiplayer that you pay so much money. Like you should just buy Forza on the Xbox. Yeah. And it's the same thing. It's the exact same game, but you have to pay $2.50 every time you want to do a race. Never understood it, but then you'd have a lot of Asians would come through and just pump that out.
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Michael Burrow says, hiya, how are you? We're good, Michael. How are you? And Dane RWS says, thanks, gents. Trying to grow over a rye fescue that's too water thirsty. Yes, cooch would be a great solution for that. All right, so we get our email up from Jared. There it is. New draw. USP Weekly.
USP Weekly. And next week we will be giving away the grand prize, which is the Weber Q, alongside one more Ultimate Spray Pack.
Yep.
So,
is Clint here for that?
Actually not sure.
All right. Number?
Number is 122199.
122199. And the maximum is 122. Bit of a slow week.
Is it what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
691.
That's all right.
122691. I want to do dramatic.
Dramatic. 5 seconds. This is going to be huge, guys. This is going to be huge.
Massive. This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
122691. Yep. 122199. All right, ready?
All right, run that shit for the USP weekly draw. Ooh. That's a fun number. 122201.
That's quite early on in there. All right, we have got Chris A from Chittering, WA. Congratulations, Chris from WA. It's his second order, and he won he ordered a liquid grow and blow pack, and he has just won an ultimate spray pack. So he gets two of those
collection.
He gets two of those products again. But How good?
How good? Store them correctly, mate, and
Yeah.
you're fucking laughing.
Absolutely. That fits Instagram perfectly.
How good? Yeah, Jared must have known.
He must.
He's a watcher. He knows how we got to keep it.
Yes, well done, Chris. I'm sure Josie will get that out shortly if Ozpost hasn't come already.
Wait, was the number 121222
Yeah.
01? Okay.
1, 2, 2, 1. Hang on. Now you fucked me. 1, 2, 2, 2, 0, 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wrote it as 1 2 something 12001. Yeah, all good. And I was like, that's not in that area. All good.
Nath Manjarang said, new segment back in Gawler, however you spell it. Gawler. But actually, Nath, what I'm talking about, both trucks have been, Josie said, so I'll go Monday. The area I was talking about was Salisbury North. Damon Arkley says, got a robe, scarify, and a dethatching reel. Never used a dethatching reel. Is it more like a groomer? Yes. Ervo has one, and he says it's more actually like a tickler.
A tickler?
Just gives a little tickle.
A little tickle.
Just a little tickle.
Oh, did you get your stump removed?
Nah. I've been busy.
So, my stump, I was able to hack at, if you know what I mean.
Don't look at me like that ever again.
You didn't like that?
And say, well, my stump.
Well, my stump. You love it. Yeah, it's all dead from the inside. So I was able just to hack away at it.
Okay, yeah. No, this stump's definitely alive.
Definitely alive.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely alive.
Yeah.
I was going to, I think I will commit to poisoning it. I think I am going to drill it and put some Axeman in it. So, I'm going to do that. Not when it's raining. Don't want to get my hair wet.
No, that's true. You spend $20 on a brand new cut, man.
Getting it cut.
Come on.
You know? So, no, back in Gawler, I don't really have many stories from Gawler Drakes, to be honest. Not that I remember. I remember a fucking pallet falling out of the pallet rack and hitting someone in the head.
Oh, fuck.
She was fine. She's fine. She
is fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be laughing.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Not really much happened there, or Anglevale. Nothing to me really happened at Anglevale. Then I went to, where'd I go from there?
Damn. Do you want me to just mute that, or are you good?
Right. Golden Grove. Someone nearly died at Golden Grove. I remember that.
Someone nearly died.
Yeah, do you want to hear that story?
Yeah, go on.
It was Saturday afternoon. And it was a busy day. I remember it being a busy day. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, code blue to the front end. And we're talking, it was 2:45, that's right, 2:45, right? And I remember just going, fuck's sake, the day's nearly done. Fuck. And you get to the front end, and I was like, oh, fuck, he's dead. So we had he wasn't, spoiler, but we had a flower display, and he fainted backwards and hit his head on the corner of the flower display, and blood, and I shit you not, was fucking squirting out of his head, like on San Andreas when you cut someone's head off, and it's gone, right?
Yeah.
And he was fucking grey, and I'm like, he's dead.
Oh,
right?
No.
And when you look, I was looking at it, and I'm going, obviously we need an ambulance, right? So an ambulance had been called before I'd got there, and I remember looking to the right, and he had a little boy, and his little boy was screaming his head off, and I was like, fuck, this is bad, right? This is bad. And shook it off, right? So I need to help. I need to do something here. So I pushed a flower display out, because then he started having a seizure. I got everyone back. I said, just everyone leave him alone. We need to let him pass, not die, but pass this fit until we can put him in the recovery position and get some towels on the back of his head to try and stem the bleeding. And just as he started to come out of his seizure, a off-duty paramedic was there, and he's like, has someone called the ambulance? We said, yeah, and he's like, whoever's on the phone, quote my number. So he quoted he's obviously some number, and they're like, all right, cool, blah blah blah, and then I was like, look, I'll go to the one entrance. By this time, I'd already called the mall security because I had the mall security like that. And I said, can you go to 2 entrances and I'll go to the one entrance? And so this happened at 4:45. And like in that moment, the ambulance felt like it took 45 minutes. In reality, Dylan, it was 7 minutes, right? And I'm like, he's like, in all of my body, I'm like, he's dead because the colour that he was and the blood and the seizure. Anyway, I got a phone call saying that the paramedics come through another door. Cool. And yeah, by the time I got there, they'd had him sitting up in a chair and he was full colour back. And they'd stopped the bleeding. I was like, that's incredible. You could have put the house on it that he was going to be dead.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes later, we shut the shop.
So you got out on time.
Yeah, got out on time. Yeah, actually, we did. We got out on time. So, yeah.
Holy shit.
I got one of the casual boys to clean up all the blood. The paramedics gave him all this equipment to clean it up.
Yeah.
And like properly. And yeah, I said, take a drink out of the fridge. And he took a purple Gatorade.
Good choice.
And see you, Shadow. Good luck. Yeah, and then I worked the next day, and he came in to apologise, and I said, "Dude, get out of the shop."
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, so I just asked him. I was like, "What? You know, if you don't mind me asking, what happened?" He was just dehydrated.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah, he was coming in to get some drinks, to like have a drink, and yeah, and his little boy was with him, and. Yeah, and they just, he said, like, thanks for helping him and trying to calm him down. And I'm like, oh, dude, we just were trying to, like, it was a situation. Yeah, so that was pretty fucked.
Yeah, that's hectic. Yeah.
Don't recommend. Don't recommend fainting, hitting the back of your head on a flower display.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I've never seen blood squirt like that before.
Apparently that's how it happens. Like you see it in movies sometimes. They'll do it a bit more realistic and it's just like a squirting.
Yeah, not on the 3rd page of a website either. Like we're talking. And now Adam has water in his back pocket everywhere he goes. You know what? I actually do, Josh. I do.
You actually do put your bottle in your back pocket.
I do put water in my back pocket.
Very consistently. I could see a bottle in there.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, your mum would have some stories about Gawler, I'm sure, of shit happening there. Yeah. But yeah, no, I generally thought he was done. It was the first time I thought I'd saw a dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was...
There you go.
He was back, and I remember the police rocked up because they had to come and get his son as well. So the police took his son, and yeah, it was fucked. All for putting baked beans on a shelf, Dylan. Like, that's what I used to say. Like, at the end of the day, all I'm here to do is put baked beans on a shelf, and, you get, with the stories before, you get that.
Yeah. It's like, that's not your job. Like, you sign up to put baked beans on a shelf, but really, in actuality, your job is to
protect the community.
Protect the community, protect yourself. You're putting yourself in harm's way and danger just by being the person that stocks the baked beans. It's a tough gig.
Yeah.
Sure, you definitely weren't paid enough.
Not at that point, I wasn't.
No.
Well, not really. Not
all that stuff.
I'm just trying to think what other crazy code blues we've had. Had code blue in the deli where the deli girl didn't have a metal glove on for cleaning the slicer, and she sliced her hand up. That was cool. I remember the parents threatened to sue, and it's like, yeah, she wasn't wearing a metal glove, so see you later.
Was she just like not trained? Well, like as in like she
thought she could just get away with it and just clean without a Was Gawler part of Port Adelaide by any chance? No, it's about 35 minutes north of Port Adelaide.
Probably get similar kind of folk.
Nah, Gawler's all right. Gawler's all right.
It's up and coming. It's up and coming. It's up and coming.
I'll tell you what, they didn't build the main street to, to withstand the current population, that's for sure.
No.
I had a code blue at Salisbury where an old lady had fainted forward into a display. Yeah, so she's fine. She was fine. But like watching it on the camera, she's just standing there and she just goes and just straight into the lolly display.
When I worked at Foodland, I had a grandma who shat herself, and you watch on the camera, and she just waddles, and you just see little droplets as she continues her shop, and like poor old lady, I'm sure she had like no idea it was even happening. But it's like, what is this trail, and where is it taking me?
Shit stories, heaps of shit stories.
People shit themselves.
Yeah, they do.
Happens.
It does.
Happens.
Yeah. But yeah. Fuck. But yeah, no, it's a wild place. It's definitely an eye-opening, learning life experience working in a supermarket, especially for a decade. So I
feel like you gain a lot of transferable skills in that environment, mate.
Yeah, you just go to put baked beans on shelf and you end up, you never know where it...
You never know where it will take you.
Josie said, I seen an old man having a heart attack and die in my checkout line at Coles at Victor. They were doing CPR. I'm like, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it happens. You think about the amount of people that use the supermarket, right? Thousands of people, so in each store a week. So, it's a game of probability. Something's bound to happen.
Well, it's eventually. The same as all the car accidents, I suppose.
Yeah.
Up on the road, like, you're more than likely to see it.
Yeah. Speaking of car accidents, like I said,
you can't park there.
On the way here, XR6 Falcon sedan, had come off of the Waterloo Corner overpass bridge, just over here, and has gone to turn out, and obviously got the skids on and took out a light pole.
Yeah, nice.
So the classic meme.
It's a big light pole. Yeah. Like, it's a full-on...
The classic meme, you can't park there.
Can't park there, yeah. There's another can't park there meme at the moment. If you've left your Tesla in the Burnside Village car park, it's been parked up there for a couple of weeks now.
Fully charged, though.
Fully charged?
Yeah.
Fully charged?
It's fully charged. Yeah, it's fully charged, so...
Fully charged, caged up. Yeah. Nice and safe for you. God,
what's the obsession? Why are people so obsessed with it?
I don't know, just because it's interesting. Like, where is this person? Even though, couldn't you just look up the rego and go to the person's house and find out?
No, that's logical.
Oh, it's too logical.
Yeah,
okay.
We don't do logical shit here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
that makes sense. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
In Australia, we don't do logical shit.
No.
I'll see if I can get that photo. I'll put it on the screen. You can't park there. And I had a passenger take this photo.
By TikTok.
All right. Oh, it's a nice photo. We'll choose that one. All right. So this is a classic case of you can't park there, mate. There we go. We're back. All right. Can't park there, mate. It's a great meme, isn't it?
It'll never get old.
Nah.
I love when people drive past and will say that, and then they just get fucking mad.
Yeah, I know, mate. Fuck on me off. Oh, you don't think I fucking know that? All right.
Never not funny.
All right. Like, it's done a fucking good job.
Oh, that is a good job.
Yeah.
That's a well done.
So I was looking at it, okay, because at first I thought he came from here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's happened here.
This fence here is not facing, like it's not laying down to the left of the photo. It's laying to the right. So I was like, so that means he's come off and just to the left here, there's like I'm at an intersection with a passenger who took that photo.
Yeah.
There's a little slip lane here that comes off of the overpass. So I reckon he's come down the overpass and is like, fuck yeah, it's weird. It's the water on the roads making it do skids easier. And he's lost control. Or she, because that was a woman. And then there's 2 blokes here. And then boom.
And then boom.
Actually, coming from that way makes sense because see how it's rolled this way and it's on top of the car. If the car came from this way, the pole would be facing the other way. It would be facing to the right, would have rolled the other way. So, yeah, anyway, can't park there, mate. So, yeah. It's always an XR6 Falcon. Always. I was first on scene to a car accident in the Innes National Park down in Marion Bay there to an XR6 Ute who lit it up and hit a tree. And then when we got there, I was like I said, I was first on scene. And the passenger side window had shattered and gone through the passenger's eye. So he had glass shard go through part of his skull and into his eye. And I remember him saying, it was night time and I had my torch with me, and I remember him saying, hey man, can you just check my eye? Like it's really itchy. And I remember shining the light and going, ugh, what the fuck? I said, mate, you just don't touch your eye. Just don't touch your eye. He goes, why? And I'm like, because fucking glass is in your eye. Like, yeah. Yeah, it was fucked.
That would just fucking freak me out.
Yeah. Well, adrenaline as well. You can't until you're in that situation, like you just like a bit like the guy with the bleeding head. Like you take a moment to go, okay, I got to move on. Like I can't just stare at him. Like,
it's like, what are you looking at? Nothing.
Yeah, it's fun. Josie just wrote, you would not have handled that well. It's funny because both those, like every occasion, even when my grandma's arm got cut open from my dog's paw and that was blood everywhere, like you just take a moment to just recognise that's fucked, but then you just got to get it done. You know, like I'm not good with blood now as I once was, but fortunately that glass through the eye, no blood, but the guy that hit his head, blood. Anyone for BJ said, what's the oldest shoplifter you've had? I don't know the oldest, but the youngest I had was 9.
9.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just stealing like lollies and drinks and shit, and but yeah, the oldest probably it was an older lady actually. It was an old Italian lady. And I remember because she had like a handbag full of stuff. It was about $100 and something worth of stuff. And I remember her saying like, "Oh, I just forgot it was there." And I was like, "I don't think you did." Like, that's in like she had layered like lining in her bag, so she'd like put it in there and then like push it back up so you couldn't really see it. Yeah, probably her. Can't really remember her age, but yeah. I remember these 2 younger girls, they thought they were cool stealing, and because we had LPOs in our store, so loss prevention officers, and when they're in the store, it's great because like all the decision making goes away from like whether you want to press charges or something, and they'd always want to press charges. So all you would do is open the door for them, and then, you know, so they could do their interviews and shit, and then the police would rock up. And anyway, there's 2 schoolgirls who were caught trying to be cool. Soon as they got caught, bawling.
Oh, yeah.
Bawling. My mum is going to kill me. My dad's going to bash me. Like, you need to let me go. And the LPO's like, too bad. And then the cops rocked up. Oh, fuck. They put the waterworks on.
Yeah.
So they just got a warning. Like, their mum and dad came and picked them up. And it was so funny. Learn a life lesson.
Oh, well, that's where you got to sort of do it, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the LPOs would always charge. I was just interested in just getting the stock back. Couldn't be fucked. Like, you know, just get me the stock back. I don't care. I did care, but you know, but yeah, fuck, they were balling. So funny. Yeah, the LPOs, obviously that's their job. That's what they want to do. But I've got some fuck stories, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, just get the stock back and let them go. They're kids. Like, they probably don't know better, but we get the chocolate bar back that costs us 70 cents.
Yeah, like, it's all good.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Yeah, they're probably like you already scared them.
Yeah, most of the time that's all it is. It's just like, hey, I know what you're doing. Like, I got stuff to do. Can you just give me the stock or put it back or pay for it? Most of them are right. I'd say about 60% of them be like, yeah, all right, sorry, man. Now the 40% were ferals. Just call you every word under the sun. You know, it'd be different if they were stealing like baked beans and you know, cans of spaghetti or cans of tuna. You know, stuff that you can eat. When they're putting fucking $40, $50 Wagyu steaks down their pants, you know, it's a bit different.
Yeah,
you know, go down to the pub because we had a few. I've said this before. We had buy houses around the shop, so people just go there and get their money. I'm going to verticut this year. The unit I've got has blades spaced at 50 mil apart. Not sure if I should take some blades out and have them spaced at 150 or so. What are your thoughts? 50 mil apart's fine. It'll probably give you a neater finish as well, and it won't be as hacky. No, I would definitely keep them at 50 mil apart. That'll be fine. Rinse says, what's the best product to use for freshly laid Tiff Tuff to get it going? Rinsey, you've got the Lawnhub Cherry Popper Pack. That is perfect for new lawns, especially Tiff Tuff as well. So get onto the Cherry Popper Pack. There's 3 products in there. Got Laid, BBW, and Roots and Shoots. Comes with an application calendar. Super simple to follow, super simple to apply, and you get awesome results. So I'd be looking at that. I'm just looking out the window. It's still disgusting out there. Terrible. It's definitely winters. It's definitely a winter's day. Oh, I bought something off eBay and it was broken, and it's been 36 hours and the seller's finally responded. Well, that doesn't help. Fucking hell. I'll deal with that later. That's really annoying. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Well, when Dylan gets back, I think what we'll do is we'll do our footy tips for the week, and then we'll go, because I've still got to write the weekly cut. Sorry if you just put a comment on Instagram. I've lost all comments, so yeah. All right, so I think Dylan has just gone to the toilet. Excuse me. Oh, wow, there's some good games this weekend, and if you're a footy fan, yeah, wait for Dylan to get back, and then I'll get the NRL fixture up as well, with our definite, knowledge on NRL. I'm thinking, Dylan, do our footy tips.
Our footy, our NRL tips.
Yeah, our footy and AFL tips and NRL tips, and then if there's no more questions, we'll get going. Where's the big man? The big man is away again. He's a busy man. So Ryan just sent me a message. Where can someone get the green pigment stuff that you spray on the lawn that temporarily makes it green? I've been listening to the pod. I'll reply to him. A great question. One moment. Dylan, you talk.
So we're going to do our NRL tips. Let me get up the NRL fixture here. And if you were watching live last week, you'll know that Jonesy and I are very well versed in the NRL and the teams that play.
Lockie Mason's just asked, does Trojan fertiliser boost growth of both weeds and grass in a rental property? So don't mind what grows, just want it less patchy. Yes, Lockie, it 100% will. And Josie's just asked, are you going to the showdown? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just going to have to take the poncho, I think. Take a towel and a poncho.
Poncho and a towel, maybe a beanie.
Beanie,
Might be a little chilly.
Yes. All right, we'll start with the AFL tips, Dylan.
We're going AFL first. We can do that. Let me get up.
You know what? No, fuck it. We'll do the NRL. NRL. So the Roosters and the Storm played last night. Obviously, I would have picked the Storm.
I was going to pick Storm.
Yeah.
You know, that's the classic.
Then you got the Cowboys and the Dragons tonight.
Cowboys and Dragons, 11th and 13th.
Yeah, so you got the Cowboys and St. George Illawarra.
St. George Illawarra.
Look, I can't look past the Cowboys for me, Dylan.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking Cowboys too, mate. To be honest, I'm not feeling the Dragons on this one. And you know the Dragons last week they did lose against the Bulldogs.
Okay.
So I think it's a safe pick for the Cowboys.
All right. Then we got the Broncos and the Eels at Suncorp. So.
I picked the Eels last week for the upset. How did they go? They got smashed. I'm not picking them again. You know what? I'm going to go the Eagles again. I'll go Eagles.
I think it's a bit hard to
go
Eels,
past. Not Eagles.
I think it's a bit hard to go past the Broncos at Suncorp.
All right, mate. You got to have faith, but no, it's cool.
Then you got the Warriors versus the Titans.
Ooh. I think that's the Warriors for me, mate.
Yeah, I don't see the Titans getting up on that one, so we'll go the Warriors. The Panthers and West Tigers at Combank Stadium.
We got some gaps in these teams this week.
Look, probably can't go past the Panthers.
If you could put a tiger and a panther in a cage, what's coming out alive?
I think the tiger.
I reckon maybe a panther.
You reckon?
I reckon that'd get... Oh, nah, because the tiger'd get it in a corner and just fucking...
Okay.
I was like, the panther'd have the maneuverability, but in a cage fight. Yeah, we're going Tigers. I'm going to pick the Tigers. Then next we have the Rabbitohs and the Sharks.
The Rabbitohs and the Sharks. Now, look, the Sharks did play well last week.
Did they?
They got up, I'm pretty sure.
That was your upset, was it?
That was my upset.
Let's have a little look. They did against the Roosters.
Yeah, I just don't see the Rabbitohs really struggled this season. You know, they lost those players early on in the season.
They did, and
they were unable just to get them back. So look, I think the Sharks again for 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, look, that's a solid pick. I'm gonna have to join you on that one, mate.
Then we got the Raiders versus the Knights.
1st and 14th. Now, I really like both these logos for these teams. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're fun. I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders. I mean, you can't go past first, mate. And 1st and 14th. I mean, let's be completely honest.
Yeah, so we'll go the Raiders. Then we got the Bulldogs and the Sea Eagles. I think this one for me, I'm going to go the upset. I'm going to go to the Sea Eagles.
I reckon that's a solid choice.
Because the Sea Eagles lost to the Sharks, didn't they?
The Sea Eagles lost.
No, won. Yeah, lost. No. Who the Sea Eagles played last week?
They played the Storm.
The Storm.
And they won.
They won. Well, they played their grand final last week, so, I think definitely the Sea Eagles. They're going to win again.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Let's go Sea Eagles.
All right.
Yeah.
So during the week we'll record that and we'll just see how we went.
We'll see how we went.
All right. Before we get to the next one, I've got a question here from Brad. G'day, chaps. Thanks, Adam, for your help with the Santa Ana in Flagstaff Hill. All good. What's the amount of gypsum and organics you would put down in the deader-looking areas? Cheers, Brad. Look, that all depends and the type of organic material that you're going to put into it. So what I'll do, Brad, is I'll flick you an email with a link of some stuff that I'll recommend. I just can't remember the application rates of them at the moment. So I'll flick you an email. All right, Brad? And then Sophie just asked, are you also live on TikTok? No, we've been banned on TikTok.
Yeah, we got banned again.
Yeah. So we're on a ban again, Sophie. So we just have to take our punishment and we'll get back on TikTok when we can. But our account is on TikTok. We're just not live on TikTok. All right, going into the AFL. So, excuse me.
What? Oh, what's that? What?
All right, you obviously would have picked Hawthorn last night.
I
so-
did.
Yeah.
Not only is it, I think, a very safe tip. It is my father's team, so I do like to go
Yes,
for.
that's
do like
right.
to pop in the Hawks. Hawks. I'm assuming you did the same.
Yeah, I would have. Yep.
You would have.
I don't do footy tips, so but there's no
okay.
way you're tipping Carlton against anyone this year.
All right.
That's above them on the ladder.
Yep.
You've got Essendon versus the Bulldogs. You know, Essendon are 14th, right? But they've got no team. They have got no team. So they're like West Coast during COVID when their team got COVID. Remember? And they had to play like the runner or some shit.
Did they?
Like they played some real rogue people.
Yeah,
the,
okay.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
But this is not about the Eagles. This is about Essendon Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are there's no way. I don't see them losing.
I can't imagine that outcome, mate.
I see Bont getting 40 and 2. I see Libba just running amok, and Sam Darcy belting people off the footy again and giving more collapsed lungs. Yeah, I went there. Ooh. Yeah, the doggies by plenty.
Done. Doggies too, mate.
12 goals plus for me.
Damn, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Then you got Battle of the Bridge, even though they're on the
same side.
But the Battle of the Bridge, you got the fucking hell, Greater Western Sydney.
What are they called, mate?
Fuck, I've lost it.
Lost the plot.
Greater Western Sydney Giants versus the Sydney Swans at the fucking worst stadium in the world, apparently, according to Dan Does Footy, outside of Geelong, at NG Stadium. I don't see Sydney winning this at all.
I've gone the Giants.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening.
Be very surprised, but
Heaney has been playing some fucking brilliant footy though, so you never know.
Never know.
Grundy's been playing some good footy, but I think the Giants for me.
Giants, lock it in.
And then on Saturday at 12:50, you've got the Gold Coast Suns versus the Brisbane Lions at People's First Stadium.
Now, I've gone a bit of a I want this to happen pick for my tips here.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone the Suns.
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna, but I've gone them purely because I want that in the ethos.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to get on top of the Lions.
Yeah, it would be nice if the Crows can continue winning and finish second. That is, if you have a look at the games coming up and who each other's versing, Crows finishing second is probably the best way to the final. So, and in order to do that, they need to keep winning. So, look, this is going to be a cracking game of footy. Brisbane have been playing some really good footy for probably the last 4 to 5 weeks, to be honest. They've been really solid.
Good. They've been solid.
The Ashcroft boys have been playing well. Rayner, what's the other guy's name? Down forward there. Fuck, this is going to annoy me. Archie, he's been playing some good footy. So I don't know. My head says Brisbane, but if the Gold Coast pull, they're going to respond from last week because
Successfully, or
they were fucking pants last week.
It was rough
by the Adelaide Crows. So they've got Dimmer at the helm there. Dimmer's not going to let his side cop that again. It's going to be a really good first half effort from the Suns, I would have thought, in response to what happened last week. But I just think the Brisbane Lions are too good. I think, Dylan. That's what my head tells me.
My head tells me that too.
Yeah.
Again, though, I will be going Suns.
Suns, all right. And then you got the Derby. So that's the Q clash.
The Q clash.
Yeah, the Q clash. The Suns versus the Lions. And this is the Derby or the Derby, depending on how you pronounce your tomato fucking dance. We've got the Derby or Derby.
So there's a few head-to-heads going.
Yeah, this is a head-to-head.
This is a head-to-head round.
Yeah.
They punch them all out.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have wanted to spread them out so people could watch all of them, I suppose.
I mean, you don't really want to watch this game
This
unless
one?
you're a Dockers fan. I think the Dockers by by
Yeah,
fucking
by
80 plus.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Dockers have been playing some great footy. They beat Collingwood last week. West Coast, we know the struggles that they're having this year, unfortunately. Harley Reid's looking for $2 million a year for 10 years. That's the next contract he wants to sign.
Is that just people chatting shit,
well,
or is that
that's what's in the media? And if I'm being honest, a lot of the media contract talks in the past since Gary Ablett left to go to the Suns have all been pretty spot on. Like when Buddy left, like everyone was like, Buddy's not leaving. He's never leaving Hawthorn. And then the media started talking and he went to Sydney, you know. Grundy went to 18 clubs in 2 years, you know, like you know, even when Jolly left to the Swans to go to Collingwood, like no one thought that was ever going to happen. So, you know, you don't know.
Is he not signed on for another year?
Yeah, he is. He's
So
looking to extend his contract.
He is. Okay.
So
is he from?
He's from Melbourne.
He's from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do
you see his future there, or
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah. Whatever the media says.
Whatever the media says.
That's probably what will happen.
Yeah.
But no, I think the Dockers by 80 plus. I don't see anything happening here.
Yeah, I've gone the Dockers too.
North Melbourne versus Geelong at Marvel Stadium.
I've gone Geelong. I don't think that's a controversial pick, but
no, it's not controversial. But what? This is going to be my. This is going to be
your upset.
This is going to be my upset game. Whew. Yeah, I'm going to go North Melbourne.
All right.
I think.
Talk me through.
Alistair Clarkson, the coach of North Melbourne, understands Chris Scott's game very well. I think they'll match up well. Of course, this is just all hearsay, she say, and this could be ran back this time next week and when they've been pummeled by 100 points. But do I think Geelong going to win? Yes, I do. But for the sake of drama, I'm going to pick this as my upset round.
All right.
Upset game.
I like it.
And then we got the much anticipated showdown. Adelaide Crows versus Port Adelaide. Got a Crows home showdown. It's sold out. There is weather pending. Well, it's not pending. It's probably confirmed.
Yeah.
It's going to be wet, slippery. Port Adelaide have a captain's run today, and that will be the final decision whether or not Connor Rosie plays with his broken hand or not. As a football fan, probably not the right decision. If they play him with a broken hand, there's real no need. The season's over.
Season's over.
As a Crows fan, do what you like, because playing footy, wet, down low conditions, boots and heads and bodies go everywhere. You land on that hand incorrectly, you're a player down. Or he has this blinder. Then again, he still took the fucking showdown medal out of Riley Thilthorpe's hand in round 8 or 9 when the last showdown was. So, but Connor Rose is a great player, obviously. Outside of that, like no Jason Horne-Francis, no Sam Powell-Pepper, no Radaglia. Like they're running thin.
They are running thin.
They're running thin, Port, so I can understand why they want to play him. The Crows are unchanged, so Hingy gets up with his corked hip. Butts is obviously still out. And Smith is the emergency with Nankervis came in for the emergency. Oh, and laid out, actually. Isaac Cumming comes out and Nick Murray comes in. So that's huge. Isaac Cumming's been massive for the Crows this year. But look, Dylan, on paper, the Crows, but it's a showdown. And I said this last time, and I'll always say you can never go off form going into a showdown.
It's true.
So will I be surprised if Port win? Absolutely not. Will I be upset? Yes. Do we need to keep winning to fight for that top 2 position? Yes.
It will be an upset.
Yeah.
If we lose this pretty massively, even though it's a showdown, and that does
it's gonna
create its own.
Port have nothing to lose. It's Ken Hinkley's last showdown. They're not going to make finals. There could be fucking bodies going everywhere. You remember the mutual community ad? Well, my head went this way and my legs went that way. That's going to be the showdown tomorrow night. There's just going to be 18 blokes or 36 blokes on the footy field just running into each other. Got a bit passionate there.
No.
But I think the Crows for me,
think the Crowies too, mate.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I'll be there. Then you got Sunday afternoon. You've got Richmond playing Collingwood. Richmond home game, but I do believe there's going to be more Collingwood supporters there. I think Collingwood by the length of the Flemington Straight.
I think that's a very solid pick. There's no upset pick here for me, mate. That's a Collingwood win for sure.
Yeah, I
don't see it.
No, I don't see it. And I know Collingwood have lost 2 in a row to 2 quality sides. Unfortunately, Richmond are not a quality side this year. They're not a quality side. They're fucking rat shit.
Yeah.
They're like the Crows for the past 7 years. Rat shit. So,
they're going to be building.
Yeah.
They're going to have their 7 years.
Yeah, hopefully 17.
Hopefully 17. Yeah, it's what they deserve.
Yeah, I just don't see Richmond getting up here. So Collingwood for me. And then the final game of the round, we have St Kilda playing Melbourne at Marvel. Melbourne are the favourites. I only think they're favourites because of the ladder position. But I think St Kilda get this one done. Dylan?
Yep. I've gone Melbourne. So
okay.
I honestly didn't know who to pick, so I went with the favourite.
Yeah, I think St Kilda for me. Under the roof at the Dome. I don't think they played too bad last week. Let me just double check before I eat my words. Yeah, they held it. You know, the difference in they played Geelong at fucking Alphabet Stadium. They were done in the first quarter, and that was what the margin remained pretty much for the rest of the game. So, look, St Kilda for me. So we'll fucking put all this on a piece of paper.
Lock it in, Jerry.
We'll put this down on a piece of paper, and we'll discuss our points next week.
We'll do it.
And our tips, see how they went. So, Jed Havukainen, sorry, Jed. Port sounding like couch grass in winter, dormant and holding on barely.
Barely.
Yeah. They credit where credit's due. I thought they did hold on a little bit. Like, they held on longer than I thought they did against Hawthorn down in Launceston last week. I tell you what, I feel sorry for Liddy getting dropped for Port. I think I said that a few weeks ago. Was picked up in the mid-season draft, played some really good footy, and yeah, they've dropped him again. I don't really know why, but no, really looking forward to the showdown. This would be my 4th showdown that I've ever been to, and currently it's Crows 1, Port 2. So I'd like to even it up.
Yeah,
get it back to 2-2. I hope the rain doesn't scare too many people away. I hope there is a full house, 50,000 plus there. That'll be good. You got Jordan Dawson's 150th game. And what was the other milestone? Can't remember. But yeah, you got Dawson 150th. You got Philly, who kicked his 100th goal last year. That's a wild stat, Dylan. He's kicked 40-something goals this year, right? He's still a baby, and he is a monster. Monster. Give me him over. There's only one other forward in the comp really you'd want to, like, tool forward. Obviously, Jamie Elliott for Collingwood's been playing some great footy, but like tool forward, like obviously Jeremy Cameron's on fire this year. He's playing some good footy, but you know, Cadman, he's having a great second half of the season as well. He kicked 6 last week. 6?
Not last week, the week before.
Was it week before? He kicked 6.
That was 6.
Yeah, that's right, against Geelong. Well done, Dylan. Fuck, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, he kicked 4 goals in a quarter and then 2 in the last. Yeah. But Philly for me, he's just great to watch. And he was sick on Sunday. Did you know that?
No.
He nearly didn't play.
Damn.
Yeah. And he
came through.
Well, he kicked the first goal on Mac Andrew, and then the rest is history.
I was messaging you about that.
The rest. Yeah, so Dylan wasn't aware of the previous beef.
No. I was like, why do they keep fucking going off at Mac Andrew? And I was like, a bit sus, I guess. It was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, no, nothing to do with anything other than he got in Thilthorpe's face after the game in round 4 or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Chol Royce or Kulsha Deer? This is going to sound horrible. Who's Kulsha Deer? Is he the backman? Actually, he fucking played really well last night. That's a great question. That's a great question, VJ. I don't know. You could really just put both of those names in a hat and pick one out and be happy with either. But he played well last night. But he's so young. But so's Chol. So, I don't know. I'm scared. Dan Curtin. I'd rather Dan Curtin. He's oh my God, I was so happy that he also fucking signed for another 3 years earlier before Dan Curtin. So I hope the Crows can keep him forever. He's going to be a fucking beast. He already is a beast.
Oh, yeah.
He already is a beast. We'll give a couple more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll give it till 3:50. If you got no more questions, comments, concerns, footy talk, we're going to wrap it up so I can write the weekly cut and get that done. Get her done, son.
Get her done.
This week it's going to be about the YouTube video that we filmed. When's that going live, Dylan?
Tonight.
Fuck
6
yeah.
o'clock.
So it's a wish list, spring wish list. Very short, quick video. We're trialing something on YouTube at the moment. Because it's too cold and wet outside, so you can't do a mowing video. So, we're trying something different.
It's 5:30 tonight. 5:30.
5:30. 5:30. We do need to do the irrigation in the garden here. Rose reminded me yesterday. Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Get her done.
Get her done.
1 more minute. Like and subscribe, you stingy pricks. Yeah, that'd be nice. We're nearly. Remember when your leg got fucked up playing footy? Yeah, I do. Do you want to hear that story, Dylan?
Yeah, go on.
So, I hadn't played footy for 6 years, right? So 2013 was my last game of footy, and in that game of footy, I got to hit 100 metres off the ball and snap my collarbone in half, right? Long story why, but we'll just, for the sake of the story, he was a dirty prick, right? So I retired after that. Like, that happened in the middle of the season, and I just said, that's it, I'm not playing footy anymore, because then I started working full-time, and I started working nights and weekends, so couldn't train, couldn't play. Bye, Josie, see you, bye. And then my mate, I went put back onto days and worked every second Saturday. And I was like, oh, I can play footy again. So my mate said, come play footy. And I said, all right, come play footy. Did a full pre-season, lost 10 kilos, was like fit, running, like enjoying life, and had our first trial game at Moonta. Trial game at Moonta. And rocked up, and it would have been autumn. Yeah, I don't think it was summer, it was autumn. And the oval was like a cow paddock. Like, there was some green patches and some dead patches. And the night before, we found out after, but the night before, they got their bore pump working for the first time all summer. Mm-hmm. So they fertilised and watered the lawn, right? And then we played footy on it the next day. We didn't know that at the time, right? So my final game of footy was in the ones, but my return back in this trial game was in the twos, right? And I was starting in the midfield, like, brilliant. Everything we did pre-season was working. Then some boys went off. They had some cuts and grazes and stuff. And then I think it was in the third quarter, I tackled someone and I grazed my leg on the ground, and like a carpet burn. And I was like, fuck, that hurts. And I looked down and my whole skin was gone. And it started weeping and oozing. And I was like, ugh, yuck. So I went to the bench and just like got some Vaseline and just put a big clump of Vaseline on it to stop it from being all feral and just to keep dirt and shit out of it. And then the game finished. We won. It was a trial game, but, we won. Obviously, you don't sing the song or anything after the trial game. But I started having a shower, and I got a pop stick and was like scraping off the vas, and with it kept coming my skin. And one of my teammates had it on his shoulder too, and every time he'd go to like wipe his scab, it could just get bigger, and it started coming down his arm. Anyway, it turns out they had to treat the water as well with some acid, right? So this shit was literally like fucking reacting with us. Like, not everyone's skin, but some people's skin was heavily impacted. Mine was one of them, right? So my legs started to swell up and ooze. So I'd take my shoes off, and I had to walk around in thongs because my shoes filled up with oozing. And then that night we stayed at the caravan park. I stayed in a swag, and I woke up and my sleeping bag had stuck to my leg. I had to fucking peel it off. It was disgusting. And then I was like, I'll see it. Well, everyone was going. So I went to the beach, went in like salt water, cleaned it, and it felt so good. But by the time I got from the beach to the car, it had started oozing again. And then driving home, the footwell of my Land Cruiser at the time was just full of pus and oozing. So I went to the 24-hour GP that was open in Gawler. I don't know if it still is. Anyway, she looked at it and she's like, "What have you done?" And I told her, and she's like, "Oh." Anyway, they did a test, and like essentially, my skin was disintegrating. So I got on 2 courses of antibiotics and this cream, and it healed up. Right. So that was my first trial game back, right? From 6 years ago, from breaking my collarbone. And then first game of the season, right? Proper game of the season. I was pumped. I was in the midfield, got the ball, got tackled, umpire blew his whistle, and then as he blew his whistle, I got picked up and slung into the cricket pitch, knocked out. I was out cold. I was doing these ones.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And a bit like my old boss, the umpire said, "Get up, toughen up," and I'm gone.
And
right?
you're not even...
I'm not with it.
Yeah,
and the runner came out like going like, Jonesy. And I finally came through, and apparently my eyes just like rolled back forward, and I was like, "Whoa, fuck." And the umpire was like tapping the runner like, hurry up. And the runner turned around and was like, "She just fucking knocked him out, you fucking old cunt." Like, just went off, and then the game stopped. And I got to my feet, and I just couldn't, like, my eyes are just fucking all over the joint.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What the fuck was the umpire's problem? Why the fuck does he give a fuck about if like the game has to stop for a second because you've just been knocked the fuck out?
Gets better, Dylan.
Does it?
Yeah. So apparently I played a good enough first half of footy that I got selected for the ones the next week.
Yeah.
And fucking stupid me back, like, I was backing into a pack, and I was like, went to go mark it, and the full forward from the other team came through and kneed me in the back. And there's a person in front of me, and it crushed my right rib cage.
Yeah.
And I thought I couldn't breathe. It was the first time in my life I thought I was going to die. First time in my life I thought I was going to die. And then there was a doctor there, and I was showing symptoms of a collapsed lung. Yeah, so I went.
Fucking hell, dude.
Went to the hospital, and there's people everywhere. There's people laying on the floor of the emergency room. There's every single chair's been taken, and the lady that took me to the hospital was like, "Adam, just put something on, like overdo it." And I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, I'm fucking gonna die if I don't get in here. You have to call an ambulance because I need to go somewhere. I'm about to die. And they fucking took me straight through, hooked me up to all these machines. They were assessing the percentage of oxygen that I was getting in and out, and carbon dioxide was going out. Like, so under all these monitors, went and had a fucking X-ray. And the X-ray showed, severe bruising to the bottom of my lung. And I tore every single ligament inside my rib cage, front and back. So welcome back to footy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So leg, knocked the fuck out.
Oh, dude, every time I have the instinct and the desire to go back and play footy, I just know I'm going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be destroyed.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. And
Did you
then,
play the rest of the season?
Yeah, I played the rest of the season. With my lung, I had 6 or 8 weeks off. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. And then first game back. First or second game back. It would have been the second game. Third game. Anyway, I picked the ball up and got tackled and I landed on the footy straight in the same spot and same thing. Like, wasn't nowhere near as bad. I could play the next week. But yeah, then after that last game, I said, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm too old.
Yeah.
At that point, I was 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore, unfortunately. So, rest in peace, Adam's footy career.
Rest in peace, Adam's footy career.
Yeah. But I do miss the boys. All right, there's a couple of questions here. So Jackson said, "Hey guys, had success with the clover killing over the last week. Noticed the massive difference with it all dying. Just didn't give it long enough." Another question: pre-emergent herbicides before or after spring reno? Honestly, before, after, doesn't matter. Just get it down. I like to do it all before the renovation. Usually a couple of weeks, or sometimes you can do it at the time of renovation. Doesn't matter. If you do it before and then you're coring and scarifying, you will not disrupt the pre-emerger barrier. You will be fine. And Cam Bissett said, "Is a light scarify / verticut okay to do on a rye fescue lawn to help with thatch?" Absolutely, more than fine, perfect. Do it. Well, Dylan, I think that's going to wrap it up.
Done well.
I'll see if I can find the photo of my leg.
Oh, the oozing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I didn't forget about it, Alyssa, but thank you for bringing it up. Really, push me back to a time.
Yeah. I can't believe you full got fucking like acid on your leg from this footy game. Like,
Yeah, the
there's
nurse-
potential to sue.
The nurse, yeah. So that's right. That's right. Our club put an inquiry into the club. That's how we knew what they'd done. That's right. The inquiry got put in.
Yeah.
Like there's like half a dozen of us with not as bad as mine, but like the one on the shoulder was really bad too.
Yeah.
But like elbows and wrists and stuff, and yeah, like they would have had some too. They would have surely had them.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
And then Mark said, so this will be the last one. Mark said, Buffalo going brown in Melbourne at the moment. Do we roots and shoots? If you do, Mark, just do it as a soil application. No point putting it on the leaf if the lawn is brown. May as well just do it as a soil drench / soil amending. That'll do. All right. That'll be it. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. If you're in Adelaide, South Australia, stay dry, stay warm, and up the Crowies.
Up the Crowies. Play us out.
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander.
Alrighty, goodbye.
We'll see you later.
A getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I'm a female. I did not drive.